Look, this what happen when you talk. Tryna book me with the ops, then it's battery assaults. If they live, they gon' rack, so I had to get them off. Half these niggas run with me, other half them niggas soft on the beat.
Tell them go and get they bands up. Ask bitches do they want a problem, they don't answer. All these hoes soft till they get in front of cameras. They gon' end up stuck in the head like an anthem.
Let me ask you this too, before we leave off the ab topic, is the way you talk about battles is different. I feel like the more and more you do your own, you know, research as media to break down other battles, did that help you? The way you break down time? I feel like you haven't broken down time like that before.
No, but I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah.
I'm a numbers guy, and I love numbers. And I think battle rap's a sport. And a lot of people would argue that it's not because there's no physical aspect of it, but that's not true. It's mentally draining on your body to think about these rounds, the pressure that comes with it, leading up, getting ready for a battle, all the way down to what you're gonna wear. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of mental, strain. That also, mental strain can turn into physical strain. So for me, I feel like when people say battle rap is not a sport, it bothers me. We're competing. We're competing. How athletic do I gotta be to play pool? It's a sport though, right?
It's a sport.
Okay, poker's a sport, right? Okay, so for me, I feel like there's not enough attention.
You make me want to argue that it's not a sport though.
Battle rap.
And I feel like now, I'm playing the contrarian now.
Sure.
Let's do it. Because I actually said it in videos that battle rap is a sport, but for now, it's not a sport. Go ahead.
The reason, so there's no winner or loser. I know where you're going to go. I know. You don't think I watch it? So I already knew where you were going with that one. But there is. There actually is.
Officially.
Maybe not.
When you play pool,
they keep your record.
Goes in there.
Now, are we a fully governed the right way sport? No.
But that's kind of what makes it.
Sure, but I'll be honest with you. You want to talk about sports that are winging it on the fly, fucking boxing. Even though they have winners and losers, their system that decides the winner or loser is one of the most flawed systems. And it's one of the most challenged, debated, and disagreed with systems.
People say it's rigged all the time.
And all the time.
But they give you a decision, though.
Yeah, but not one that we honor all the time.
But you gotta think, we honor it a lot, though. How many times do we say, "Oh, it's rigged"? You gotta think out of 100+ fights, 2 times out they cheated Canelo, or they cheated Triple G. Mm-hmm. It's not every month. It's probably 1 time out the year this person cheated. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Maybe it's close to debatable, and they gotta pick one. Oh, they cheated.
That's a casual if you're only watching the high-level fights. What about the mid-tier fights? You watching those?
No.
You watching Mike Alvarado's?
No, I'm not. I'm watching the highlight. I'm watching it.
Okay. So
I'm honest.
So if you
I'm honest. You can't catch up honest.
So if you shrink the viewership to only top-level fights, that may be 5 to 10 a year. You missed 80 fights. You missed all of them. You know what Rigondeaux is? These are all mid-level fighters, but they're pros. It happens a lot more than 2-3 times a year. Okay. I do understand that we're not a finished product. Yeah. We are a sport, though. We're competing. We are competing. It's you go, I go. There's a live crowd here judging this shit, even though there's no number saying W or L. And that's because we haven't found a system yet to where we can, everybody, including the rappers, because that's the most important part too.
They gotta be happy.
Feel comfortable with putting that on the line. How many people disagree? How many people disagree with their app record?
All of them do.
That's not a good system, so we can't use that.
Everybody be easy. Everybody be easy.
Everybody easy thinks they act here. They think it's amazing. Yeah. So, is it a finished product? No, but for me, but I'm also trying to help with that, introducing a number side to it. Right? So
they killed me when I did this, but continue. The point system that I did a whole bunch, and they say, "Oh, you're doing too much. Look at you, Black. Battle rap don't need all this." But I guess time has changed now.
I think that
I did a lot.
No, but I think maybe I'm the battler.
Hey.
Maybe my in-ring experience is a little bit more for them to be like, all right, well, Froze is a battler.
Hopefully.
We'll see. And maybe I'm not the guy. But maybe I'm the start of it. I don't know. But I just want to, the way I break down battles is try to add a number thing to it. And like for just with the Yoshi situation, the time limit, something as small as that, everybody was like, oh, this is great. It's like, oh, just if you hit go on a stopwatch and then you stop it. That's all I did. Yeah. Nobody wants to take the time out to do this, right?
I stopped doing it.
Right. So for me, I don't really get driven by the backlash or the support. I just know I got a vision and I'm just going. I'm going. You know what I mean? And I want battle rap to be taken a little bit more serious by the fans. I'm trying to shrink the popularity contest aspect of it. Yeah. That kills it. That kills it.
But they want it to be 100% though.
It's the reason why somebody as great and as talented as Chess can walk around and do what he's doing and not be chastised as much of a Rosenberg if he was to do it. Popularity. That's not fair to the real competitors that are actually putting the effort into this shit. Yeah. It's got to be honored a little bit more. Not who the fuck you like, who dressed the best.
So who at this point in time, like based on what you're saying, right? In boxing, when a boxing match happens, you have three judges. Yeah. From what I've seen, you got to put somebody in charge though. So who's in charge? At the end of the day, you got to judge it.
Yeah.
So who's in charge?
Who would be in charge of the judges? Yeah. Or picking the judges?
Picking the judges and the actual judges. I get mad at everybody.
I can give a few candidates that I think would be good at it.
Iron Solomon.
Great. No dog in the race.
Yeah. I like EK. I feel like he's just wavy in the head. Like he's just cool with everybody.
Emerson doesn't strike me as biased at all.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll pick him. I think, and the way he'll break it down be good too.
Yeah. He'll
so
give me some detail. Give me two. 3-letter man.
You're gonna pick a media person.
Yeah, I pick 3
because they have it. I would love 3 to be on champion panel as well as you next year. But I feel like when you pick a media, there's always a conspiracy. This person hates me. I don't hate not one of you niggas, man. Fuck you talking about? Oh, Jay Black. Let me say something right now before we continue. I don't be talking to a lot of people. Again, let me say this breaks down 99%. 99%. I don't. Oh, Jay Black. I don't hate y'all. But there's a conspiracy, this conspiracy, that. So maybe 3-letter man has broken down a battle this way. This person don't like me.
I think that 3, I think 3's old school. Yeah. And
hip hop had it that too.
Old school is good. And when you're a hip hop historian, your opinion's valid because you took the time. I can't stand watching somebody argue about hip hop and then they'll say, yo, Nas is better than Hov. And it's like, yo, what's your
break it down.
What's your favorite 3 tracks on Illmatic?
And they lost.
And they can't tell you their favorite 3 tracks. I'm just making it complete hypothetical. Yeah. It's like, you're not even qualified to be in this conversation. But you just tweeted that, right? 3 will be able to tell you.
He'll be the whole track. Hold on.
Well, first of all, if you want to be honest, Nas dissed him first on 1990. He's a historian. That's needed. And I think that also, too, just because you're not ready in January doesn't mean you won't be ready in February. So let's just use 3-letter man hypothetically. Yo, he media, what if they say it's conspiracy and bias? Okay, but what if you sit 3 down and actually give him the criteria of what you're trying to do, and maybe he'll tell you if he thinks he's qualified to do it. Because that's another thing. We can anoint whoever we want as judges. Do they do you want that responsibility? Do you want to be the guy that controls if that guy won or lost? It's a tough job. Nobody signs up for it. Maybe when I'm done battling, I'll be with it. Okay. For sure. You know what I mean? But I think it's something that needs to be... It would change.
It will bring the sport where it needs to be and more respected.
You would... Not you. An average fan would say, Big Cannon is mid-tier. Right?
Okay, yeah.
If we had a governed scoring system, governed score system where it's overseen, there's rules to it, and there's criteria that need to be followed.
There will be stats beside his name that says he's otherwise.
If he went 11-2 in his next 13 battles from the point where we started scoring this, he wouldn't be mid-tier anymore.
But then the same way people think certain people are top tier, they wouldn't be top tier.
That's my point.
They wouldn't be top tier.
The tier shit is skewed. It's not real. It's only a thing for people to put their favorites and least favorites in different categories. I've been telling people this for the longest.
I'm being exposed.
That's why when they say, well, Froze, what tier you think you in? The Froze tier. My own tier. The tier that says I'm a fucking dangerous battler and there's not a battle rapper on the planet that I couldn't have a chance of beating. Period. That damn good, Black.
But before we move on, this is the reason why certain people get mad at Champion of the Year. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The people that's been doing it for so long, let's say, like, I'm not going to say names, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Like, oh, I'm not a part of it at all? I'm not even mentioned? I get hit with that. But with that being said, back to time limits and who's in the building. Chrome 23. It's the following day.
Yeah.
I believe. It's on a Sunday.
Big car.
Averb versus Swamp.
All about $1, you ain't got it, baby, stop it. They gon' put a bag on these bitches for a profit. Once they put the names on the list, I go shopping. Turn a GoFundMe into a GoFundMe. Stop flexing, little baby, you ain't built. I'm for Flatbush. Anybody play, they getting killed. How does that look? I ain't never see you do a drill. He a munch, we don't fuck, but I use a nigga style. I'm a bad bitch, and these hoes mad, they don't like me. Everything cost on my body, it get pricey. I could treat a nigga face like a bike seat. Then his number blocked when he try to good night me. I'm done with him. I could pass him to my bitch. I get everything I want. I don't ask a nigga shit. Know a lot of real trappers, half these other niggas bitch. Know a lot of hoes dirty, be on everybody dick on the gang.